It's 9 a.m. Monday morning. Sarah opens her laptop to 127 unread emails, 3 meeting conflicts, and a report due by noon that she hasn't started. Sound familiar? Meanwhile, across town, Mike opens his laptop. His AI agent has already triaged his emails, resolved 2 meeting conflicts, and drafted his report outline. Same job, same company, completely different day. I'm going to show you exactly what AI agents can do for office workers right now, and more importantly, what they can't do yet. Let's dive in. Let's start with emails, the productivity killer we all love to hate. Here's what AI agents can actually do today. First, intelligent sorting. Tools like SaneBox and Boomerang AI can automatically categorize your emails by priority. I tested this for a month. It correctly identified urgent emails 89% of the time. Second, draft responses. GitHub Copilot for Outlook and similar tools can draft replies based on context. For routine responses like meeting confirmations or status updates, it's surprisingly good. Third, smart scheduling. When someone emails asking for a meeting, tools like Motion can automatically propose 3 time slots that work for everyone. But here's the reality check: AI still struggles with nuance. It once marked my boss's quick question as low priority because it didn't contain urgent keywords. Spoiler alert, it was about a client emergency. Now let's talk meetings. AI agents are getting surprisingly good at this. Calendly's AI can now suggest optimal meeting times by analyzing your energy patterns and productivity data. It learned that I'm most creative between 10-11 a.m. and stopped scheduling routine check-ins during that window. During meetings, tools like Otter.ai and Notion AI can transcribe, summarize, and even extract action items. I tested this in 5 different meetings. The accuracy was about 85%, and it saved me roughly 30 minutes of post-meeting work each time. But here's where it gets interesting and limited. I can tell you that your team has 12 recurring meetings per week, averaging 37 minutes each. It can calculate that's 7.4 hours of meeting time. But it can't tell you which meetings actually matter. I had an AI agent suggest canceling our weekly creative brainstorm because it had low concrete output metrics. Sometimes, the most valuable conversations can't be measured by action items. Document creation is where AI agents really shine and where they face their biggest limitations. For reports, presentations, and routine documents, AI is genuinely helpful. I can tell Claude or ChatGPT, create a quarterly performance review template for software developers, and get something 80% complete in seconds. AI agents can also help with research synthesis. I recently needed a competitive analysis report. Instead of spending 4 hours researching, I spent 1 hour feeding information to an AI agent and refining its output. But here's the catch: AI-generated content often lacks the specific insights that make documents valuable. It can create a perfect-looking market analysis, but it might miss the subtle industry trend that your experience would catch immediately. I tested this with client proposals. AI-generated proposals had better formatting and structure, but my manually written proposals had a 23% higher acceptance rate. The human touch in understanding client pain points made the difference. Data analysis is probably where AI agents are most overpromised and underdelivered so far. What works? AI can quickly process spreadsheets, create basic visualizations, and identify obvious patterns. Tools like Data Robot and Tableau's AI features can spot trends that might take humans hours to find. I had an AI agent analyze 6 months of customer support tickets. It identified that complaints spike every Tuesday and suggested it was related to our Monday feature releases. That insight led to a process change that reduced tickets by 34%. But here's the limitation: context is everything in data analysis. The same AI agent suggested we reduce our customer support team size because response times were above optimal. It didn't understand that our longer response times were because we provide more thorough solutions, leading to higher satisfaction scores. Let's address the elephant in the room: what AI agents can't do yet, and why that matters. First, they can't read office politics or understand company culture. An AI might suggest the most efficient communication strategy, But it doesn't know that your CEO prefers phone calls over emails, or that Friday afternoon isn't the time to propose budget increases. Second, they struggle with creative problem solving that requires true innovation. AI can optimize existing processes, but breakthrough solutions still require human creativity and intuition. Third, and this is crucial, they can't make judgment calls about ethics or long-term consequences. An AI agent might suggest laying off underperformers to boost productivity metrics, without considering team morale or knowledge retention. So here's the bottom line. AI agents are incredibly powerful productivity tools, but they're tools, not replacements. Use them for routine tasks, data processing, and first drafts. But keep humans involved for strategy, relationship management, and complex decision-making. The most productive office workers I've studied don't use AI to replace their thinking, they use it to amplify their thinking. What's your experience with AI productivity tools? What works for you, and what doesn't? Drop a comment below, and if you want more realistic takes on workplace AI, hit that subscribe button.